Hi pals, welcome to my channel From Skint to Savvy. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning. This is my journey from being skint, living wage to wage, overdrafts, credit cards, you name it, being completely unprepared for life events. You know, the ones that you know they're coming, such as Christmas, birthdays, all that kind of thing, and having to dip into my bill money for that month perhaps, or you know how it goes, to being a little bit more savvy, a little bit more careful of what I'm putting what I'm buying, where I'm putting my money, and just what bills are due. That is a huge thing for me to be able to do that. So yeah, if you are new here, I would absolutely love it if you could subscribe. I'm just over 500 subscribers, and it's absolutely blown away that I have that many already. But obviously it's nice to see the numbers keep climbing up. So if you are in a position where you could subscribe, I would love it. But if not, just leave me a comment or a thumbs up. Love that too. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. You know I appreciate that. But also please leave a comment, leave a like. I love answering all the comments and speaking to people that way. Just makes you feel like it's such a good community when you chat to people, you know. So today, as always, we're using the Budget by Paycheck Workbook by the Budget Mum. And we are doing our closeout for the last week of April. And so that ends for me today, the 1st of May. I did get paid in the middle of the week, so that has been added into my budget but not been used. Yeah, so let's just crack on. I was going to say something else here, but I have no idea what it was. So at the start, I've done it all out because, as you all know, I was in a bit of panic about money and a bit, you know, about how things were going to go into May and June. So I've already done it, but we'll just talk it through. And there has been some changes, which I will show you. So we have our rollover that we rolled over into the 5th week. I was so chuffed with having that amount rolling over into the 5th week. Normally, you know, by the time it came to payday, I would have nothing, especially if it was on a 5-week month. So we had 587.64. I had £20 cash that I got from sort of side hustles, selling things. I got my wage in, which was 176.069, and I used £20 from my sinking funds. Now originally I put 40, which I did use, but I only used £20 that was in my sinking funds envelope because I actually added another £20 in here. So my budget, when I had £40 there, it wasn't adding up, but that's why. So yeah, my total was 2,388.34. My MacBook payment came out as predicted on the 27th, and although I got paid on the 27th, I used this rollover to pay for this MacBook, so that was good. That was my intention anyway. My mattress didn't come out. Hopefully it'll come out this coming week, so we can start making sort of regular payments to it, but we will see. Apologies if you hear car noises outside. We have got an old car rally going through the village apparently. Very good. Yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked by the cars. I actually paid, my Aqua payment is due on the 2nd, which is obviously tomorrow, but it's a bank holiday, and I just got myself, because I haven't, in the past I've paid my cards late, and I've, you know, not been in, just paying them as and when, all that kind of thing, and I've had late charges, and I thought, no, I'm not going to risk having a late charge, so I actually paid the Aqua out of this pay, this rollover, early, to ensure that it got taken out before all the bank holiday closures and all that kind of thing. And I don't know if that would make effect, or whether it would, just as long as it was in on the 2nd and they worked it through on the 3rd, I don't know, but I didn't want to risk it, so I actually paid it here. Excuse me, I think I paid it on Thursday. So that was fine. I actually paid it before I did my May budget, and I forgot I paid it, so that was a bonus when I seen that. My bills in total come to, I'm going to zoom you out just a wee bit, close. My bills in total came to 182.80, and that left me with £2,205.53. Then we took out our groceries, so I actually only spent £40 on groceries, and I put £10 on the dog food because I got a big bag of dry dog food, which they really like the cheap make. We've given them expensive stuff, we've given them stuff from the vet, and they both like the cheap make. However, because we have a collie and we have a small dog, we need to get the small bites, so the bag goes down quite a lot quicker, because obviously the collie eats more than if it was like the bigger bites. It maybe not cost effective in one sense because we are buying more, but they both like it, they both enjoy it, they both eat it, so it makes it much easier than having to have two different boxes of dog food in the house. So that was that. We didn't put any money eating out, and we spent £63.91 on diesel. I went to an Asda petrol pump, which I haven't done in ages, and they didn't have the facility to try the stopping it at 65 on the pumps that was there, so a little bit disappointed in that bit. Cause I was just geared myself up to try it, but I couldn't do it on there, so anyway, that was fine. And my spending, I spent £5. We went to a soup lunch and it was like donation, so I put £5 in. Miscellaneous, I still had the £5 in my wallet at the end of the week, and I got my nails done for £40, so it was £35 to get them done, and I left a £5 tip. I don't have to leave a tip. My friend that does my nails doesn't expect the tip, but I just think she does such a good job and she's so accommodating whenever I go in with a new design, so why not let her build up her own business too, you know? That's what I think anyway. So that came to 15891, and I deducted that from what was left over, and it gave me £2,046.62. I then followed that up into my sinking funds, and this is all the sinking funds that I added to, and we did what we said we were going to do, which was fine. So we put in £100 in there. Well, if you've watched my cash stuffing video or my budget video from prior, you'll know that we have now fully funded car insurance and car tax, which it feels amazing to have it done. And now I'm going to sort of concentrate more on Christmas and weekend away and get them bulked up a little bit. But money will be tight, so they won't be bulked up super fast. I then paid the £60 that I got in this amount up here from last week into the credit card, paid off that, and I also did my extra payment to Aqua, which I always do. So the £5 is the minimum payment, and then I double it. It's a 0% interest card, and it's not due to be fully paid till September, and it will be done by that, no problem at all. But I thought whilst my budget is tight, we're just going to stick with that just now. Because paying off regularly and a little bit more is boosting my credit score. My credit score was pretty much at zero everywhere. It was poor. Every single one had very, very low credit score. So by having like a small debt and paying it off and paying it double, it's kind of boosting it just a little bit, and I see that growth every week, every month when I check. So my extra debt payments was £65, and that leaves me with £1,881.62. I follow that down, and we're putting £1.09, which is from the diesel, into the penny challenge, and that leaves us with a rollover going into the start of May of £1,880.53, which, if I show you over on this next page, the money that is in my bank is 1,800, and I had £80 in cash, so that is correct. So that was good. And then following into May, I've already done my budget, but I did add in correctly there just to save time when I do it next week. So that was what was my rollover. That was the cash that I had, and then I've used my savings. And then I will be getting other money in because Alan's going to pay me some money back from the groceries that I bought to cover the stuff that I'm feeding him, and also he'll be giving me money for putting back onto my credit card for his shopping that I did. So yeah, so we're all good here. We're getting there. So we're just going to put the £1.09 into our savings. Let's zoom you back out a wee bit. Got to be careful how far I zoom you out because there's a mirror at the end of my table. So I don't think I didn't colour in my £2 2p, I don't think, I didn't, so let's do that now. I'll just grab any pen. I'm not precious about the pen colour. So this £2 2p is from last week's, I didn't cover. And then we are putting £1 and 9p in. And because I'm just starting it, that is still free. So there we are. That is our penny challenge. That's building up ever so slowly, but it is building up, so that's nice. Quite happy with that. I think that's all we have today, guys. Nice short sweet video from me. Hopefully the mattress will come out next week. There you go, knocking the camera. And then we can start you know, getting it in its rightful place, but it is there in my budget, ready to go. The Aqua payment is also there, ready to go, but I've zeroed that out because obviously I've already done it, and same there. And then I've got the credit card ready to go for whenever my boyfriend gives me money to pay off his shopping. So I think that's it. The one thing that I do have in my budget that's changing is the treats. I think I've said already, our local Chinese has closed its doors for a little while, not sure how long for. It didn't sound like it was going to be for a short time when they announced it, so the treats money will possibly be taken out and reallocated into a different envelope, possibly weekend away, just so that we can treat the kids when I go on holiday. So it'll still be treated, but it'll just be in the weekend away envelope. And then when we hear that the Chinese is reopened, we will start adding back into that, because obviously we eat out and we have our card payment for eating out anyway, so it makes no sense to have the two you know, being done at that time. So that is all for today. So from me and my cows, we've got 4 on the table in case you hadn't noticed, sneaking in. We will head off just now and have a good Sunday, good bank holiday Monday. I'm working tomorrow, so Scotland, we don't tend to really do bank holidays. I mean, the schools are off this one, but generally we don't really celebrate much bank holidays up here. But I am working tomorrow, so it's just a normal day for me. But if you are off, and I really do hope the sun shines for you and you have a lovely day, take care. Bye.